So this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to upload a video to YouTube. YouTube have got a new system that they've launched. There is still the classic way of uploading it, but I'm actually going to feature this new way of uploading it, which is fairly streamlined and quite useful. So I'm going to share screen and I'm going to upload a video and you can see exactly how it works. Okay, so here is my YouTube feed. First thing I'm going to do is to minimize my video because you won't be able to see the buttons. So I'm going to get rid of that. And here is my my business YouTube channel. This is just the homepage with some of the videos I might like to have a little look at later on. What we've got up here, I've got a little circle around it, is a camera with a plus in it. Now, depending on how your channel is set up, it just might be an up arrow, but it's in exactly the same point. If I give it a click, there is upload video. So if I click on that, it means I can upload a video. We'll perhaps talk about going live some other time. And all you need to do is either click the select file box or the file that you want to upload. So I'm going to click here and go to here, and it is YouTube banner. There we go. So that is the video file. I just click on it and it starts uploading. You can see there was the uploading with classic here as well if you want to change back to the old way of doing it. Right, I'm going to pop my video back up again, so that video is now uploading. So whilst it starts uploading, you can add elements to it. So first and foremost, you want to be adding a title to it, and that title needs to be something that grabs people's attention, something that tells people what the video is about to give them a reason to click into it. So I'm going to call this one, I think it's social media tips. And it is creating a YouTube channel art. And here is my awful typing skills. There we go. So that is the title. So social media tips. So immediate people say, well, it's a tip for social media, creating YouTube channel art, because it's a bit of a pain in the bum. By all means, watch the video. I'll put a link to it perhaps somewhere. Now, that is important again for a search engine optimization perspective. So whatever you're focusing the video on, whatever you want people to find you for needs to be in that title. So YouTube channel art is the focus for this particular video. Make sure that's in the title because that's what YouTube's going to be looking for. Look at the title first to understand what the video is all about. Then you have your description, and that description, now I've got this set up. I may well do a separate video on how to do it, but I do actually have like an email signature. I've got this preloaded, so every time I upload a video, my website, my Twitter account, my Facebook page are all present. But the description would be a little bit more about what the video is. So this is about how to upload a YouTube video or create a YouTube banner using Canva. So through the magic of editing, I have typed in my description here. So YouTube channel art can be a bit fiddly to create. In this tutorial, I show you how to quickly create YouTube channel art using the free version of Canva. Fantastic, do check out Canva. As we scroll down, there are going to be more options. So for instance, uploading a thumbnail. I have done a tutorial on how to create YouTube thumbnails using PowerPoint, but the thumbnail is really important. It's going to grab people's attention. So I've created one already and I'm going to upload that now. So upload thumbnail, creating social media tips, creating YouTube channel art. So I'm going to open that up, and now I have my own thumbnail which stands out. So it's got my brand on it, it's got my logo on it, and hopefully it will stand out in a feed. The text is clear enough to grab people's attention and encourage them to click into the video itself. You've got an option to add to playlists. I'm not going to do that now. Well, I will do actually. So I've got various playlists set up, and there is a tutorial on the channel to show you how to do that as well. And that's going to go into my Making Friends with YouTube playlist. So I basically got all my YouTube videos in one place for people to have a look at. As we scroll down a little bit, done there. Now this is really important. So there's been a big change in YouTube at the moment. You do have to indicate whether your content is appropriate for kids or not. I'm a business advisor. It's very unlikely that children are going to be looking at the videos I create. So I put, no, it's not made for kids, which means it's not going to feature in children's streams or YouTube Kids or anything like that, which is no loss to me. It is a legal requirement for YouTube to differentiate between child-friendly and adult-only content. That could be because it contains swearing, and it could be because, to be honest with you, what 6-year-old is going to want to watch a video on this. And finally, at the bottom, you've got the more options bit. For this first stage, there are more stages. So my video contains paid promotion. So if you are actually doing a paid review of a product or a service or a company, it is a legal requirement to indicate that that's the case. So you tick that box, but also you have to say it in the video. But I'm not endorsing anyone's products. I'm not being paid to endorse someone's products, so I don't have to tick that box. But this is the critical bit, and this is add tags. Tags are a list of keywords, key information that are going to once again help YouTube understand what the video is about so it can present it in searches. So I'm going to fill my tags in, and through the magic of editing, they are just going to appear like poof. So what I've got here is the tags that I put in, the ones that I think are appropriate. I may well add some more at a further time, but these are keywords, synonyms, related keywords that you're trying to get in. So creating YouTube channel art, digital marketing, and my videos are for small businesses and startups, so I put them in there. Again, that's going to give YouTube a much better idea of what the video is about, so it can present it to people in searches. You get 500 characters, but as you can see, I've used just less than half of those characters, and I've always got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you usually get between 20 and 25 tags, and it's better to use phrases rather than individual words. That's a long tail keyword, but that's again an entirely different video. Once you've done all of that, these are the basic elements that you're going to put into your video. What you can do then is to hit the next button, and you can start adding some interactive elements to the video itself. Okay, so you will probably have to wait a little while to be able to get to this point. The video has to complete its upload and then be processed before you can get to this bit. So I've just wandered around the kitchen for 5 minutes and had myself a drink whilst I've been waiting. But you can see down here at the bottom it says has finished processing, so we're ready to go. And end screens and cards are interactive elements. They add a little bit of additional value to the video from the person who's viewing them's perspective, but also YouTube do like end screens. They show that you're taking a little bit more interest in your video. You're trying to add some additional dimension to it, so it does help a little bit of SEO. So very quickly going to add card, going to add end screens. So end screen here, I'm just going to click the add button. What you have is these clickable elements, and they are so easy to do. They really are so easy to do. So over here, the little circle means the subscribe button. So that is a subscribe button that people can click on. So if they're watching the video and they haven't subscribed to your channel, just click it and they subscribe. So your videos appear in their YouTube feeds. They get high visibility. And this can be another video to put in. So I'm simply going to grab this template here, and it's given me these 2 little boxes, and end cards or end screens pop up in the last 20 seconds of the video. So you can't put them beforehand. They will automatically appear 20 seconds prior to the end of the video. So I've got my YouTube banner here, my subscribe button here, and a potential video. So what I do is I click into that video, and see over here, they have said most recent upload, best for viewer, choose a specific video. So I'm just going to put the most recent upload. That means that when someone views this video, even if they're viewing it 6 months down the line, that box will show the most recent video that's been uploaded to my channel. So it's a way of keeping people up to date. Best for viewer, this is good if you've got a lot of videos on a channel. YouTube will use their algorithms to suggest the best video that fits the person's browsing habits. And choose a specific video means you can choose a specific video within your library. And it's a way of getting people to carry on to look at more of your content rather than just finishing the video and then getting the next suggested one along the line. You can add as many of these as you like. You can add additional elements if you want to. You can have up to 3 videos, I think, or 3 video boxes on there. That's fine for me. And I've also set it up so when we get to the end here, it'll let me do it. Yeah, here we go. Just took a little time. What I actually want to do is to have the subscribe button on that side. And we go back to right at the end, and this over here, because otherwise it's obscuring the contact details that I've put into the end of the video. So again, you can drag them around and do whatever you like with them and put them in any point of the video that or part of the video that you think is going to be attractive or doesn't obscure important information. So that's an end screen. I'm just going to dip myself down here a minute, get rid of my video box, and then you just hit the save button. Nice and simple, interactive. Again, cards, I'm going to just pop myself up again. If you add a card, what this does, it adds, and this only really works, or this only works with on laptops and on mobile. So if someone's watching on a television, they won't get this. And cards are interactive elements that can have similar kinds of things. But what happens is it can be accessed throughout the entirety of the video. So we're just going to wait for the internet to catch up with me, and then I can demonstrate how this works. Right, so internet is caught up, video's ready to go. Now, all you need to do is to click on the add card button here, and you've got a number of options. This one at the bottom is a link to a website. I'm afraid you can only have that if you are a YouTube partner. And to be a YouTube partner, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. It's a bit of a shame, actually. I would prefer some of these other options to be gone, because as a small business, you want people to get a link through to your website. That's why you're doing it. But put the website in the comments or the description below the video and just point people to it. Say, if you'd like to learn more, click on the link in the video. But you can add a video or a playlist, just like the other one, which I'm going to do in a second. You can add a channel, so you can promote someone else's YouTube channel or another of your channels. Or you can put a poll in to get people to vote on something. I'm just going to put the video in. So I am going to go to, so on this case, you can actually choose an entire playlist. So I'm going to go for my content marketing playlist. If I click that and create card, and we can have up to 4 elements, I think, in your cards. And what I've got now over here is this little slider. So I'll come back to that slider in a second, but if we can see very faintly up here, you've got a little circle with an eye in it. And that little circle with the eye will remain in the top right-hand corner of the video, or when people mouse over the video, for the entirety. So people can click on it and you can indicate it and tell people that it's there and get people to click on it. But what this is all about here is that if I move this, now I probably want this towards the end of the video. So if I put this around about here, and I'll then move the slider along. Now, just keep your eye on the little icon here. When I press play on the video, see what happens when we get to this little slider. It's come right over my face. So it's creeping up, and when we actually hit the banner, what will happen is the card will open. You see, suggested content marketing. So you can choose at which point the card opens. And with additional cards, you can have them opening at different times. Each card will have its own slider. So if you want that one to open up there, but you want another one to open up over here, you just drag the slider for that element over. It is very simple to do. It saves automatically. So now all I need to do, I'm going to minimize myself again for a second, is to return to YouTube Studio. And now that video has uploaded to YouTube. It has all the elements that I want from it. And the final stage is visibility. So I want that to be public. That's fine. Unlisted means that only people I send the link to will be able to see it. Private, again, only people that you choose. But I find very little use for that, to be honest with you. And schedule means that if I wanted to, I could do 5 or 6 videos in one go, but have them schedule them, one to post on Monday, one to post on Tuesday, one to post on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which makes it very, very flexible. And finally, over here, that is the link that you're going to use on your website or social networks if you are going to share it to social networks. Although please do check out my native versus linked videos to understand why YouTube doesn't work so well on social networks anymore. Another video that's on the channel. So once we're done, we hit publish, and that video is now out there for everyone to watch and enjoy. It gives you the option to share it to various social networks, and we're going to close that for now. And I'm going to show the elements live. So we've now got social media tips here, creating your YouTube channel art. And if I view on YouTube, the video will play. I will mute it. But if we notice, when I get to the end here, we've got 20 minutes left, 20 seconds left. Let's get the clickable elements up. So you can see here that I've now got my subscribe button, and up has popped. These are the end cards that have popped up there. I can't remember at which point this opened. Rather than just fumble around looking for it, you saw it happen actually live. So it is really simple to do. It takes a bit of time, but actually once you've done it a few times, it just trips off your fingers, or trips off your fingers quite nicely. Gosh, isn't that weird? There's 2 of me on the screen at the same time. One is perfectly enough, to be honest with you. But that's how to upload a YouTube video using YouTube's new Creator Studio. It's quite nice and elegant, actually. I haven't always been entirely sold on their new Creator Studio. The analytics are a mess, to be honest with you. But actually, this is a nice, simple and effective way to upload a video and share it on YouTube and get some nice interactive elements working for it. So thank you very much for watching. A fairly lengthy video, so if you've managed to stay to the end, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, or even better, a heart if you're watching it on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Give it a retweet on Twitter, and if you're watching on YouTube, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it to whomever you think might be interested. Thank you very much for watching. Keep well, keep safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.